What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. Sorry, I'm fixing the audio. Welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for rejoining the platform or whatever you kids like to call it. But let's jump right in. We're gonna do this a daily read and things. We're gonna get down to it, and then we're gonna get y'all out of here. I am open for personal readings if you are looking for them. Um, Hit the description box or the website's running across your screen. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for this daily read today? Let's get it. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. All right, let's see what's jumping out here. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse with the Magician. I don't know why it's paired like that. They do want to be paired together though. Three of Cups in reverse with this Magician. So this is gonna be one of those oddly ones. But just follow the doll. All right, this coven's not having much success against this Magician. Um, they're not in a very much a celebrated state. Whatever they could have attempted in this full moon energy here may not have worked. It may have backfired, may have been rescinded, why which is why the coven itself is in reverse. It may not be a coven, could be just a small group, but it's a coven, girl. Y'all get the fucking point. It's the clique, it's the gang, the bitches ready to ride. Fuck them. We've got the magician upright, which could be you. This means you're very resourceful, very connected, very much have all the resources. Very clear on the paths, on your steps, very deliberate. My foot's itching. Very deliberate on your steps. Okay. You could be very clear with your intentions as well when you cast, making you this magician. But they were casting for something to break this magician, to break something down to like some sort of Ten of Cups down, Ten of Cups in reverse, bring you out of some sort of emotional fulfillment, some sort of sadness, some sort of depression, Page of Cups, some sort of like emotional blockage over memories of something, maybe with the Six of Cups here, over past memories of something. This is someone like it's like a very dragging or draining down energy. It's someone wanting someone to really be sad. It's not it's someone, but like I keep saying someone wanting someone because there's like a head of this group here, right? There's someone who's heading this coven who's like, yes, bitch, we want this bitch to be sad boots. Okay. All the cups is gone. They're targeting everything. There's 10 cups here. They're trying to hit everything. And like when I say there's 10 cups here, they're not just like, oh, I want them sad. They're hitting things individually to make this person sad. They want the money, they want the relationship, they want the house. There's like individual spots of chaos to hit along with these creative and intuitive and emotional blockages they're throwing at them based off memories. Defiance, memories of like defiant times. It's really weird. I don't know. I have you on that defiance. I'm seeing the cat in the background, and cats are usually kind of defiant and resistant. But that could be also a thing. It's like somebody trying to trap you in a cycle where you had to be like resistant. You know, maybe resistant to love, resisting partners, resistant to temptation, resisting something. It's a very struggle like kind of energy. But we've got the temperance here under this magician under and clarifying this magician earth angel energy. I'm hearing spirit angel, like they want to say earth angel but like a spirit angel, someone who, not, yes, I guess yes, they're on the earth, but someone who has like these innate abilities to talk through spirits, to go back and forth with the cups here flowing. um the Knight of Pentacles, very intentional, very calculated, very logical. It may seem like they're slow to move, but they're very methodical with their approach to things. They're trying to slow, and it's very. They're trying to slow somebody they already feel like it's slow down. Queen of Swords in reverse. They're trying to like make it so they're like just mean and don't. And this person could come off a bit mean, but it's because they're very sure of the things that they're sure of. I don't, they're very sure of the things that they're sure of. Queen of Swords reverse clarified by the Six of Wands. They're very sure of like this success, and maybe not everybody in this crowd or like the people viewing the success. Um, It's like you're sure that you're unsure of everybody in the crowd. Everybody in the crowd isn't friendly, kind of type shit. Okay, let's see what else is here. We've got the howling at the moon and the disappointment. Heavy on that disappointing moon exercise. Um, oh, my nose is itching. But heavy on that moon, just the disappointment during the full moon. Like I said, we've got these energies. Two fire signs and a water sign, possibly. Um, hmm, yeah, two fire signs and a water sign. Heavy on the water sign. The water sign may again, it's this fish in the cup kind of energy. They're leading this. They're leading the wolves. It's like a fish directing wolves. It's very interesting. But they directed them towards this disappointment, this manipulation with the King of Swords in reverse. Something didn't work. It didn't go as planned. The Four of Cups in reverse. Uh, I don't know. Like they missed something. Like they could have. It's like this is when you could have used something in a totally different way to benefit yourself, but instead you chose the most malicious way possible. The Hierophant, you could have went a whole different way with this combination. Maybe somebody was supposed to be educating or tutoring or even mentoring these people as well. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody was supposed to be mentoring these people, showing them how to get it on their own or something like that. And instead, they missed that. There was some missing in the education, something missing in the education that someone got from this emperor. There's something missing in the education that someone got from this emperor. Um, the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. There is rejection and loss of money. Yeah, there is loss of money, loss of credit could have been as well. Um, and not just loss of credit in like that way, but loss of like credit and like networking ability, street credit, not necessarily street credibility, but credibility in a way. Somebody lost like credit, credibility, network ability. Their word is no good. It's trash. Yeah, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Sorry, my dog is like having a field day in the back. Somebody's this Queen of Cups in reverse though. They're not compassionate, broke. They're not receiving offers, not very creative. There's not there's not a lot coming in for this person. Maybe because they use this last combination this way with the strength card sitting here. The strength wasn't on their side. Strength wasn't on their side with the chariot popping out here. Strength wasn't on their side. They tried to be strong and move forward with this. Again, it's heavy on that one person leading the two. It's like some what do they say? The butcher leading the lamb to the slaughter or whatever. But like it's like two people. It's like one person leading two to go up against someone else, and they thought this would be strong. I don't know if someone recorded this. Somebody could have recorded this. Ace of Cups, someone who like doesn't care, doesn't love, doesn't care, doesn't something they're trying to prove here. It's weird. There's no love here. They're trying to prove that someone's not loving, not true, not genuine, not compassionate. It's very interesting. But someone like pulled together. It's like someone pulled together a whole nother clique. Seven of Pentacles. This is investments. Yes, somebody pulled together. This is talking about investing. Somebody has taken their time, like on the drawing board. Maybe they lost their last. Somebody could have lost their last coven and they drew together another one, drew together two more practitioners. If this isn't a coven, this is somebody with two practitioners actively trying to do something together. Um, are they all actively trying to do this together? Whatever this is, all three parties. Yes, King of Pentacles. They're trying to create some sort of like stability, grapes, fruitfulness, foundation. Um, Mm. And this Seven of Pentacles, the one of the investments is like pregnancy. So somebody could be pregnant. The feminine energy here, that water sign energy could be pregnant, could be expecting. That could be also why we have the fish, the Cancerian energy, the Piscean energy, heavy water energy. Somebody here could be expecting. Um, and the other two masculine energies, I don't know what they are doing. They're like driving. They are the driving force behind this. Somebody didn't learn how to do something. It's back to that. It's back to like this emperor over here. Somebody didn't learn something from this emperor when they were studying, maybe before the attack. Ace of Cups in reverse. They didn't learn love. No love. They didn't learn no love. They didn't learn love. They didn't learn the power of love. They didn't know how to. That maybe they didn't learn the power of love. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that's somebody without love, without nurture, without provision, without the ability to like provide. They could be working a lot, and that could be a reason why they don't seem as nurturing or as providing or as motherly or as tender. But this is somebody who like the emperor is able to rule and do all of that at once. They are literally the counterpart to the empress. So the masculine or more dominating energy of it's literally the same energy on the same spectrum. It's literally the same person, right? So somebody didn't learn how to do this, how to become this softer energy. Somebody didn't learn how to do this from this emperor. I don't understand, but maybe is that why is that important? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's having a hard time keeping these covens, these connections, these collaborations together because they are not nurturing. This is supposed to be a daily message. I thought this would be a lot more positive, but it's not. We're gonna keep going though. This obviously ain't gonna hit for everybody, you know. If it don't, I understand. But yeah. It's the red ones. Where's the red ones? Where's the red ones? Okay. From rags to riches is out here. Somebody was trying to do this to like siphon the energy. Uh, almost like I'm thinking the idea of like siphoning gas from a vehicle. Somebody's trying to literally suck the gasoline out of somebody else's vehicle, out of somebody else's life or passions or work or whatever, trying to just suck the energy right out of it and gas their own shit up. I guess the three of them were gonna come together and like do this, suck the energy, suck the life force for something that someone was doing, choosing self, but instead this person is choosing self. So by them doing that, not involving anyone, I guess, not involving a community, these people, whoever they are, if they have the proximity, not including these people, and not including these people, somebody's achieving a lot more. Self-sacrifices, self-sacrifices and feeling powerless, rekindling the flame. But yeah, so from rags to riches is the siphoning energy that I'm feeling here. Like I said, feels like someone is trying to siphon to make this from rags to riches happen. Whereas somebody else is making this happen from like gusto, like the gutters. Um, but also somebody is choosing themselves rather than focus on this community work, focus on this friend group, focus on all these other different like people around. They're making this sacrifice. Um, they feel powerless too. They feel like they have to because it's something that this community is not doing. Good news is coming for those that are feeling powerless, feeling like they have to sacrifice the maybe this community or spending time with this community, being around these certain kinds of people. Know while you grew your worth, know your worth, expanded your worth because you knew your worth. Maybe you had to sacrifice staying around these people because you knew your worth, you knew how much you meant to you, and now you're in this energy where you would like to rekindle things, because you don't want to fill the void with addictions. But while you're sitting in your personal power, a decision will be made upon how to rekindle things with this group. I think this is talking about a different group now. Yeah, the crab. Um, This could definitely be family with the crab here. Almost indicating like that crab's in a bucket. So a lot of people kind of sometimes relate that energy to like family or like close people, their inner circle. So that's why I said that. But yeah, white card. So somebody could definitely be doing that. Relating that energy to family. So that could be a family that is waiting, or is I think you are ready. Someone's ready to rekindle a bond with a family, a community, and I believe that community is ready for you. The emperor, they are ready for their king. That's so odd to say it like that, but they are ready for their king. The emperor, they are ready. The community's ready. You're ready. Six of Cups, they have fond memories of the past of you. Somebody may have like had to go away to strengthen themselves, and I think while you may have been focused on the darker side of those memories, the darker things that have happened, um, the others were focused on the positive things, the happier memories, the joyous times, the times that they like missed laughing, missed hugging, missed having a good time, telling jokes. Page of Wands, that like silly, goofy spark of energy. It's much needed to some people's day. We've got the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Heavy on that communication. I don't know if you used to call people all the time, every day, call people, communicate. They just love it. They miss that. They miss that. They love it. They miss that. They're used to that, or they. I'm hearing want to get used to that. It's like they want to get used to that again. They appreciate that. They want to have that again. They miss having that. Maybe someone moved away from that. Maybe somebody moved away from that, and it just, yeah. Seven of Cups. Someone was handling illusion. Somebody was handling illusions. The world in reverse. They were handling how things were changing, how things had been turned topsy turvy in their world. There was an added magician to the mix, a magician in reverse who was attempting to make sure everything was topsy turvy. That magician still in the mix. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse, King of Cups upright. Um, this literally says there's been a separation with the Two of Cups in the middle. But they're still in the mix ultimately with two cards facing up and one card facing down. They're ultimately still in the mix, but there has been a separation. Um, the areas they like to affect most are money and love, money and emotions, money and love. The sun at the bottom. This is now being revealed to you. The things they like to affect the most is money and love, money and emotions, money and your emotions. Five of Cups, disappointment. They're often disappointed by this. They're often disappointed, one, by the separation. It really is what this is saying. They're often disappointed by the separation. It's a frustration that comes with this disappointment. It's a frustration because you all are separated, but it's also a frustration because they're having a hard time learning how to still uh, they can't learn how to affect these areas as strongly as they used to. The fool, no, someone's no longer a fool, Knight of Wands. Someone's no longer as impulsive, like quickly to embrace. As someone has closed their boundaries and tightened up, excuse me, grew up. Five of Pentacles in reverse, gotten out of the cold. Somebody's warmed up, growed up, glowed up, smartened up, wisened up. It's now someone's learning that it's tougher to hang into this energy. It's tougher to hang here. It's tougher. I mean, keep hearing that King of Pentacles. It's tougher to hang with this King of Pentacles. Somebody who the King of Pentacles to the star, stability. This is another. This is the other magician. So this is that Emperor energy, clarifying the Emperor energy. Somebody who is not only just this mundanely stable, but like the star. They have this ability to create and balance creations, and somebody is learning that they can't actually go like it's odd. They can't go toe to toe. They're having a very hard time like holding everything together and doing this at once. The Queen of Wands upright, the Sun, and the King of Wands in reverse. Ah, they're having a very hard time. They're having a very hard time because like the way this is reading like okay, the way the cards are out here is the feminine energy is exposing this King of Wands in reverse, this negative masculine energy, this karmic masculine energy, if you will, this dominating, controlling, abusive energy, if you will. But the interesting thing here with the Sun is like this is talking about a reveal, but one of the things that is revealed is who the characters actually are, who is actually the Queen of Wands, and who is actually the King of Wands. A lot of people uh, will read very far in or not far enough into this and just be like, ah, the Queen of Wands is the feminine energy. That's not the case here. Somebody is not actually the feminine energy in the story. It doesn't make them an emperor, but they are not they're trying to paint themselves as the illusion as the emperor, but they're actually this King of Wands in reverse. But they're trying to pass off as if they're this Queen of Wands emperor type thing, but when actually the collective you are the Queen of Wands, exposing this King of Wands in reverse. Temperance, exposing this disbalance, exposing their temperament. This will be coming out. Somebody's temperament is going to be coming out very shortly. I'm 13, the number 13. I know we're past the 13th, but the number 13 is 1131. So 13 could be significant for someone out there. Somebody's temperament is getting exposed though, with like within, I don't know if this is 13 days, maybe 13 days or something. The Ace of Cups and the Strength is in reverse. The Ace of Cups upright and the Strength in reverse. So there's love, but it's weakness. Uh, it's interesting. No, I think something this is supposed to give us a 13 because the Strength is the eighth card and the Ace of Cups, and this particular card is usually one, but it has a hand on it. Focus on the hand, that's five, that gives us 13. The Chariot, which is the seventh card in the deck. 8 and 7 give us what is that? Is that 15? 7 and 7 is 14. Yeah. 8 and 7 give us 15. 13 through the 15th. Maybe somebody's final notice was the 13th through the 15th. The High Priestess in reverse. Somebody's final notice. Somebody was not listening to their intuition through the 13th through the 15th. Give me 1 second. Let me see what the 13th and through the 15th of this month was. Let me look at my moon calendar. I'm feeling like that's where I need to be going. April 13th through the 15th. The moon was full on the 13th. Somebody tried to cast out endings. 13. The 13th card in tarot is the death card. Someone tried to do this on the 13th. Someone tried to cast this out, this destruction. Today's the 17th. This death to maybe to a love, a relationship. Ugh. Cards falling everywhere. I'll tell you what they say, but I'm going to put them all back. There's a lot of them. We've got the Four of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, Four of Cups upright, the Queen of Cups upright, the Four of Wands. Everything is fine in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse, and there's Swords in reverse. Three of Swords upright, which is that break up there at the top. The home was in there. Yeah, this is that Magician in reverse. This is something they attempted. This is something that I believe that Coven attempted. The Hierophant in reverse on the 13th. This is that, again, that Dark Magician. This is a final notice on the 13th. Their final notice was on the 13th, so that maybe that's why they did this. And I was just itching real bad. Their final notice was on the 13th, maybe. But also they tried to perform this spell on the 13th. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Now turning into the Nine of Cups upright. They were trying to use the spell to take their Nine of Cups in reverse to change it to a Nine of Cups upright. From discontentment, dissatisfaction to being grateful, being satisfied, to wish coming true, sitting satisfied energy. They tried to do this. I'm not sure were they successful in this? Because some of you want a very clear answer. Five of Wands is upright, Page of Swords is in reverse, Knight of Cups is in reverse. There's a lot of conflict, but ultimately, they were not successful. Two cups, or two cards in reverse, two cups in reverse. They might have lost two things with the devil here at the bottom, and there's two people on the devil, two cups in reverse. Those are those two, the Knight of Cups we seen earlier, two cups in reverse now. This is that one person that with the two people, this is that one leader with the two people, the one water sign leading the two people. Those two cups are now in reverse. The love they tried to destroy for someone else is returning to their own home. Knight of Cups here it is again in reverse. I just was talking about another Knight of Cups in reverse. That wasn't the one I was talking about, but it's right here. Knight of Cups in reverse. This is that love hitting. This is that return. It's like a return to center. This is that return love hitting their home, hitting their space, hitting what they had going on. Page of Swords in reverse. Not this is usually someone searching and finding something. This is not finding it. Um, the conflict though. There's a lot of conflict here. Five of Wands. Let's clarify this conflict. Let's clarify what this three card spread. Obviously, no. The spell didn't take effect. It didn't work. It like rebounded. Everything is fine. It rebounded. Everything is fine. It's in reverse. The Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. It's upright. This home with this Queen of Cups is still fine. Three of Wands, or it will be. We've got the Four of Wands and then we got the Three of Wands out here. That's the Seven of Wands, which talks about defense. The Seven of Wands is defending something, having to defend something. So this home is like, I want to say not struggling through a defense, but like making its way through a defense. There's a lot of moving parts in the home. There's a lot, three poles, three things to consider, not just defending yourself, not just defending the home, but defending the other party as well. Somebody has to remember that. Six of Wands in reverse. Just small losses. Small losses, but internal wins. I don't know where we were going with that. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna leave this here though. This is longer than I anticipated. It was supposed to be just a daily read, but it's out there now. And maybe I'll come back with another one. All right. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, tell a friend of a friend, and peace.